Alrighty guys, got you zoomed in here. We're onto the 400 here, and this is a chain that I just did up on the square grinder there. No idea what I've got the angle set at for the dressing on the wheel. No idea what I've got the angle set at for the settings on the adjustment. It's not like a typical grinder. I used, well, with the zoom in here, I used one of these. I don't know, can I oh yeah, alright. Still figuring out my camera, you know, in this phone, but see if I can grab a pointer. I guess this file will work. Alright, now try to do this on camera. I lined the tooth up in here and then used these two right here. So just like, boy, this is very hard to do when you're looking through a camera. Right there. That's where I set the rakers at. I'm assuming that's how I use this gauge, but I put it on that hole there and then filed it, and that's the profile it gave me. Now, I guess I'll do this one. Tooth to tooth. I guess it don't look that steep. That was the shallowest setting that I could figure out on this gauge. I'm still trying to get the hang of this gauge, because if you go, well, it'd be, see how it sticks up on the next one, but there's that's where I filed this one. Then if you move it over, it sticks up more, and then that's like the shallowest setting, I think, right there. I think that would be way too grabby. So I figured I would start with the shallowest. Oh, that zoom in sweet, but it a little bit of grub on your finger. That's maximum zoom. That's 10 times zoomed in right there. But as you can see here, I still have just that is crazy. I have just a little bit of an eagle beak on there. I'm not particularly fond of that. No matter what I did fidgeting with it, I couldn't get that out, and I figured I'd stop before I end up not having a tooth left. This side had been rocked before, so this side's teeth are quite a bit smaller than this side, but now what is going on here? Oh. Interesting. Now I can't get it to. Looks like it's working there. Try to zoom in just a little. Looks like I think the camera's fighting the background, but it shows all the dirt. But I mean, it feels sharp, but we'll have to back out of here a little bit. Let me see if I can raise you up and tilt you down, get you a different angle. Let me stand up now. Let me try to zoom zoom you guys in on this. So, I don't know. We're going to test her out tomorrow. Like I said, let me back out of here and I'll take you over to the grinder. You got your little dresser things here. This one is right there, whatever that is. I'm here on this adjustment, and see, this has been milled out here, but I slid it back to where looks like I would say it's max back adjustment to where it would have been if it was not modified. And then this nut's been modified this way so you can go even farther that way. And I think this inner slot's been milled out before too. And then my adjuster for these are, you know, I don't know, just over a knuckles width out. And then that one, this one's angles right there, so there's no angle adjustments there to let me know where I'm at. It's all fly by the seat of my pants. And from what I can tell playing around with this thing, the farther you bring it in, the more it pitches the tooth this way, which technically makes it sharper but less durable. And I'm trying to find a happy medium between sharp, fast, and durable. If I make one that's angled, I can get it to cut like the Dickens, but then it don't last long, and it's not fun. It's not fun to play 5 minutes and then have to pull the chain back off and re-dink with it. So I'm still trying to learn this thing out. Maybe I should try some of these different wheels that it came with. I don't know. But I'll definitely have to learn this. And then after I cut it, it had a pretty good step in it, and then I just went over to this grinder and just used this to knock out my gullet or whatever you want to call it. And then these were the two types of files I used to knock my rakers down. I just clamped it in the vise. I felt kind of bad doing that to my brand new bar, but I don't think I hurt it. Any. I mean, it's gonna get scratched up anyway. But yeah, tomorrow we'll have to play with this thing. What'd you guys think of that 50cc video? I put a lot of time into that 50cc video for you guys today, and you know, hopefully you enjoyed it. So I wanted to get this chain done in time tonight so I could test cut with it, but it did not happen. So, but those that run one of these, this is how I held onto the tab here, and if it was on that side I used that one, and if I was on this one I used that one. And then I kind of just held the file. You can see my markings. I'm not very familiar with these. I don't know where my other one's at. I've got a traditional normal double-sided one that just cradles the tooth and it sticks up and you do it. But I've used that one so much that the settings aren't accurate on it anymore because I've wore down where the file drags. So if you take one that's 30 thousandths, it's almost like 45 thousandths. And then I have another one that'll do 65 thousandths, but that's way too much. I typically only do that if I'm doing a ton of softwood on a job or something. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to try this out. I've got other square grains. I think I got one sitting on that low roof 372 yet too that I didn't take back off. But we're gonna try this one out and see what happens. I bet it's going to be smooth the way it feels, because this is very similar to that first one. Where is it? Let's see here. I think it's this one. Well, it's got that very tiny eagle beak too. This is the very first one I ever did, and this thing cuts smooth as silk. It's not as fast as I would like, but if I was a feller that was just doing nothing but falling trees and had to do bore cuts and stuff, this one right here would be the grind I would run. This bore cuts absolutely incredible. It glides. It's not super jumpy. I mean, granted, I tested this I think on a 461 when I was goofing off with that. It was making quite a bit of power, but you touch the tip, it melted in, and it melted through oak like it was butter, straight up butter, and it was just like pleasurable to run. It wasn't, I would say, any slower than RS chain, but it wasn't any faster, I don't think. But it sure was 5 times smoother. And then I have another. Whoop, go around the tripod here. I have another one here I did up a while back that I haven't tested, that was on a junk chain. I think this is a 22. So we should be able to test it. I've not touched the rakers on this one. This is just on a chain that somebody took the rakers down way too much on. That smooth cut one's on an 18. That was a rocked X-cut chain that I touched up first playing with the grinder. This is an RS chain, but I'm hoping, because the setting's a little bit farther forward, I think the angles on the stone are the same as what I did on the other one, but I'm hoping this one's just as smooth, but just a smidgen faster is what I'm hoping for. Yeah, this 18-inch smooth cutting one was the one that was on that orange bar on the 661s when I was over at Joe's and we were playing around in that. I think it was a chunk of cherry we were playing around in. But I've got some oak out there, and I got some softer wood, so we can try this thing out. But I've jibber-jabbered on here enough. We are almost at 25,000 subscribers. Absolutely blows my mind. Thank you guys so much. Let's keep it going. If you like my content, like it, comment, subscribe, share it. Watch the videos all the way through. It all helps the channel. I think comments help. I think it all keeps the algorithm going or whatever. I'm not quite sure. As soon as I think I got something figured out on how the YouTube platform works, it does something different, and what worked in one video don't work in another video. So you guys take it easy and enjoy your night.